welcome back to the channel, welcome back to the driveway, and welcome back to the second gen. So today, if you remember a while back, I did a video of some front end work, basically to the grill. And long story short, I just don't feel this grill anymore. So we made a purchase. All right, so looking around online, there are so many options for grills for second gen trucks, but either they're an arm and a leg, sports set, or you can do the sports setup, or you can kind of do the aftermarket thing. Well, I hit up eBay Motors like everybody else does and picked up this what I thought was a little bit different, and I kind of like the black grill look. I did an Instagram poll a long time ago, and it seemed like the black grill kind of had been what everybody kind of liked. So we're going to go back. So I'll set you guys up on a time lapse. We'll go ahead and remove, install the new one, and then we'll get to the real reason you guys are here for the video, which is racing. We're going to go ahead and do a quick prep for this week's coming of track night that we've got coming up. Just do a kind of a once over, show you guys basically the ins and outs before you get your trucks ready to go to the track. Alright guys, so here's our old grill that we had before. Plastic dip held up pretty well for the time we had it on the truck, but as you can tell, she's already taken some war wounds, so she's just about shot. And we got the new one here. Almost looks kind of 4th gen style. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's actually a little bit better material makeup than the previous one. The one thing I will tell you guys is you will have to put your own hardware in. They went from the traditional 6mm bolts to an 8mm on the sides, and also right there. So basically you're looking at about 6 of them that you're going to have to, basically 6 hardware you're going to have to replace. So long story short, 4 bolts and 2 nuts. I'll put the thread pitch and everything in the description as well, with the link for this off of eBay. Like I said, the material and makeup of it seems to be a hell of a lot nicer than the one that I got before, which again was also another eBay special. The material, the ABS plastic they use, seems to be a little bit better. Again, not a sponsored link by any means, but just something that I wanted to do on the truck, just to make it a little bit nicer for pictures later on this year at the track. Alright guys, so if you stuck around this long, let's go over kind of the basics. Most tech inspections that you'll have at the track. Biggest thing right there will be, do you have any leaks of any sort? Is a truck safe, depending on the class you're running in? Some of them will actually look and make sure, if you're in a street class, that you still have all your seats. Anything related to street vehicle, it's still there. Lights, wipers, horn, all that fun stuff. What I like to do before I go to the track, obvious stuff. Let's check for leaks. Do we have any leaks? Start the truck, run it for a while, get it up to temperature. Do we see anything that stands out that might be a problem? Next, wheel torque. So I'll torque all the wheels. I put them at about 130, 135 foot-pounds, and just move it from down the line from there. Check tire pressure while you're already there. We'll run through all this again, but just to kind of the obvious stuff. Check fluid levels, differential, transfer case. If you're a 4-wheel drive truck, of course that is. That's kind of the bare bones of it. If you've got traction bars like I do, make sure they're tight. If you have to, red lock tight them down so you don't have to worry about the nuts backing off under hard loads. Check your intercooler piping, all your clamps, anything that might stand out that would cause an issue when you're going down track under high boost. So we'll kind of put you guys through a time lapse while I do all this, and we'll check back up here soon. Also, just a little bit of an add-on. A lot of tracks are going to make sure your battery hold downs work. So if you have the factory ones and they haven't broke up yet, or if you have aftermarket ones, just go ahead and make sure that everything is tight. All your wing nuts are tight on both sets of batteries if you are running, again, 2 different batteries. Just a little bit of an added thing there. Like I said, I'll put you guys on the time lapse and we'll go from there. Alright, so once you guys have checked your differentials, your transfer case, check all the obvious stuff, man. You know, check the brakes, because again, you've got inspection plates or inspection holes in just about the, you know, the rear shoes. You can inspect the, you know, your rotors, your pads, all that stuff. You can get in there and look at them. Check your front and rear drive shaft, U-joints. If you're still running a carrier like I am, just check the carrier bearing, make sure that doesn't have any play, hasn't broke up or anything stupid like that. And that is kind of the ins and outs at the bottom. Like I said, just checking for all the obvious stuff. Obviously you've driven the truck hopefully before you went to the track, so you make sure the brakes and everything feel good, and anything sketchy, anything questionable, you got to remember when you're at the stripe at, you know, let's say whatever, however powerful your truck is, let's say 90 miles an hour. When you hit the brakes in the cool down lane, you got to also look into how long of a cool down lane do you have. So just something else to think about. All right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish out the video here. Like I said, just you kind of do a once over before you go. Just check everything. The biggest thing there is you want to make sure, one, you go to the track and you actually get through tech, and 2, do it safely. If they require you have a fire extinguisher, look at your local rules and regulations before you go out. If you know your truck is going to be, let's say, faster than 13.9 and above, you want to go ahead and have a helmet ready. They may have specifications they're looking for a Snell approved helmet. Just, you know, look into all this stuff. Don't go out there clueless on a test and tune night, and you know, they get you for being too fast and without a helmet, and vice versa. So do what you guys do. Like, share, subscribe, P-Pump the world, and I'll see you guys in the next one.